On May 3, 2011, sustainable and livable community enthusiasts from across the Piedmont Triad came together to kick off a 3-year planning effort. The vision for the effort is to see the Piedmont Triad as one region with multiple centers linked together to rebuild our economy and provide affordable and livable communities for a sustainable future. The Piedmont Triad Sustainable Communities Planning Project is made possible through a $1.6 million grant from HUD. Over the next 3 years, the project team hopes to involve hundreds of Piedmont Triad residents, grassroots organizations, community leaders, and elected officials in a process that produces tangible outcomes that simply make our community a better place to live, work, shop, and have fun. The next few minutes will tell you the story of the project and how the project team expects it to unfold.
You know, as a region, we certainly have to have a growing economy. We have to have a great transportation system. We have to have recreational amenities and other service amenities. And more importantly, we as a region need each other.
Today's important because part one, a big grant to coordinate a lot of efforts in the Piedmont region, a 12-county region. There are 1.6 million people. They won a $1.6 million grant from HUD. And they'll be doing a lot of coordination, getting a group, in this 12-county area to endorse the regional plan.
If you're interested in transportation or mobility systems, you might want to be part of that group, but you might also really need to realize that transportation also plays an impact on our housing policies and our development pattern.
I think today is really an opportunity to really share the message that we have, bring people together from across the region with different areas of interest, but overlapping areas of interest, and start to create some really long-term partnerships and working relationships to undertake the grant.
Resources are finite. We understand that we have to figure out how do you simultaneously raise the quality of life for as many people as possible without destroying our planet.
Prior to me, a lot of people were talking about sustainability in very general, theoretic terms, and there's a lot of learning that we all have to do around sustainability. But in my session, I was able to hear from the audience about the things they are doing here in the Triad, related to transportation, related to food, related to housing, things that are on the ground and real. And these are the things that are going to help us push along with this plan.
What's exciting is what I feel that it holds for our future. That we can go forward from this day with a reinvigorated to develop and better sustain this region as a community to live, work, and to raise our children and educate our children.
I want to know what is most important to you folks as far as green infrastructure goes.
The engagement at the local level and with everyone working together on the project is so very important. And then that we have to work and live together as a region, and the only way to do that is to sort of behave and talk about our region together.
The Piedmont Triad region has actually been looked at as a model for infrastructure and sustainability, and how, like I mentioned before, that we tie in that freight people movement. So, oh yeah, it's great. This is what we need to really be able to plan, especially in a 12-county region.
I would hope that from this day that we stop looking at other places, other regions as saying, oh, that's best place, best practices, and people start looking at us as saying they've got it right. They're doing it right down there, and to learn from that, and that we establish ourselves as the place to be.
It's a long, arduous process, and someone mentioned today that one of the challenges will be keeping the enthusiasm up over a 3-year period. And that is so very true, and that is something that as a project manager that I'll need to be responsible for. But at the end of the day, over the 3 years, if we can at least get the conversations going in all the local communities about how we can sort of shift how we act and how we can live in a more sustainable and create more livable communities, that will be a success. There will be some sort of traditional planning document that's put together, but if we can start to act and behave as a region and start those local conversations going about how to make things better, we'll be successful.
To find out more about the project, Go to triadsustainability.com and find us on Facebook.